In today's video, I returned to Red Dead Online in 2024. Mind you, it's been almost 6 years since Red Dead Online was released, so I'm just hoping that the game not too bad. In all reality, I made this video to answer a single question, but we're gonna get into that in a second. But for now, let me introduce you to the star of today's video. Billington. Now, he's gonna be our main character for today, and he's gonna help us answer our question. I wanted to make him resemble me slightly, but not be my exact twin. So, in other words, I just made him black. Anyways, let's just move on. I tried to have some fun when I was making this character, so I spent a good little while doing it. I added some average stuff, some hair, facial hair, whatever. And I added this little scar on his face because it sounded cool if he was like fighting an animal or something. But besides all this chatting, man, let's continue on with what we was doing. So our journey starts out in jail, the Sisika Penitentiary to be exact. Me and some other prisoners get loaded into a wagon to do some work somewhere. I really don't know. I also don't know why I'm in jail, but I just go along with it because of the story. In the middle of our journey, as you can see, we get stopped by these 3 strange looking fellas with some guns, so I guess we just gotta listen off rip. Sat there for a second with a bit of a light-skinned face before they let us out. I didn't really think too much of it though, but then I got told to follow him on the way to wherever he was going. At this point, I'm still clueless, but I mean, he let me get a gun and a horse, so I really wasn't tripping too much. But what I do know is this dude's name is Horley, but that's really all I know. But aside from that, I also met this lady, Jessica Leclerc, and apparently she needed my help getting revenge on these people that killed her husband. But I wasn't really paying attention. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, so I don't have a clue. But I did start paying attention when they said I could change into some different clothes. So I followed Horley to my little tent, and you know, I put it on though. I then took off the hat, took off the shirt, kept the pants, changed the boots up a little bit. It was really a little calm fit, nothing too extravagant if I do say so myself. But I mean, I was just trying to have a little fun with it. After a couple more minutes yapping, we walked away from this lady because she talked too much, and we finally met my dog Crips. He gonna be the one building our camp and doing everything, but we gonna get to that in a minute. So after they stopped all of their talking or whatever they was doing, I made my way to the train station. We talked to this odd dude. I don't even remember what his name was, but he was the post clerk, and he knew me and Horley was friends, so he gave me a job to go to this outlaw camp and handle some business for him. So as the go-getter I am, obviously I made my way there. I mean, it wasn't too far away. It was about like a 3-4 minute ride. So once I got there, of course, I crept up real smooth, real nice, and got to shooting. I mean, I possibly missed a couple times, but of course I massacred them in like 26 seconds tops. And then I found this dude in the tent, and he was holding some treasure map. I wanted to shoot him. I was fighting the urge to shoot him, but I mean, he is offering me a treasure map, so I decided to be a good person to let him go. Eventually, I found the treasure, but to be honest, it was genuinely pretty mediocre, but it was like worth the adventure or whatever. But as soon as I got the loot, I got back on my horse and had another mission. I had to go meet this fella out somewhere named Clay Davies. I had no clue who the bro was, but they told me to go meet him. Really, he's a horse thief that needed me to steal horses for him, which is odd because, bruh, you're the horse thief, but I'm not even gonna trip about that. Let's move on. I genuinely forgot how to get on the horse for a second, so I got booted, but aside from that, I was making my way to the outpost. I didn't really feel like driving, so I jumped on his horse, and when we got there, of course, with my amazing aim, I just started shooting. I wasn't worried about hitting no shots. I wasn't worried about none of that. I just wanted to shoot. So after I used my amazing aim to kill a few fellas, I stole a horse, of course. Hold on, that rhyme. I stole a horse, of course. So once I got the horse, I had to take off. They wasn't finna catch me, obviously. After a little bit of shooting and riding the horse, obviously, I made it to Clay Davies' stable. They didn't catch me, of course, because I'm just goated like that. But it was pretty calm. So after all of that work, he gave us money and he gave us our horse back. So that was pretty cool. But wait, remember that camp I talked about? Check this out. This is the Heartlands. I picked this spot for no reason. It was genuinely a random guess, but from what I can see, the scenery's pretty fire, not gonna lie. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I forgot to show y'all my horse. This is Coco, the horse I stole for that dude Clay Davies, remember that? She's gonna be here for all my little adventures. And speaking of adventures, after getting some views of the Heartlands, I moseyed on my way to the nearest town, Valentine. I heard of it sometimes because I played Red Dead before, but I really just wanted to get a little look. And that was until I found my favorite place, the saloon, filled with energy, drunk people, more drunk people, and a little more energy. As soon as I got in there, I made my way to the bar, got me a drink, maybe 2, maybe 3, possibly 4, depending on who's asking. But while I was walking out, some dude started talking crazy. And you know, I wasn't gonna let that slide. Immediately I started swinging on bro. Left, right, left. I'm talking straight combos like I'm in Mortal Kombat. Knocked him over the table. Some random dude was just standing there looking at me, so he had to get it too. Smashed bro head against the stairs. Then his friend started swinging on me, not gonna lie. Hit him twice in the stomach. Body shots going dumb, pause. Knocking bro out the frame. Then I'm 3-0. I'm finna walk out, but then I seen this dude at the top of the stairs. I pulled out my gun at first, cause I thought he was gonna pull his out, but then he didn't. So guess what? I started swinging on bro. He started piecing me real bad, so I pulled out my gun. Then he hit me with the cleanest left I've ever seen in my life and knocked me out. So, as the perfect mature person I am, very nice man, I came back and shot everybody. I'm not going out like no punk. Everybody in sight. Men, women, they ain't had no kids in there, of course, kids in the saloon, but everybody died. Somebody tried to pass me up. I chased him down the alleyway and shot him 16.5 times. It was more like 4, but I can't count for real. But after all that killing, I ran away, chilled in the rain for a second, reflecting on my choices. Obviously, because I'm Batman, and I'm the main character, so that's really it. Usually after self-reflection, you change something about yourself. But, I mean, we basically established that I'm not normal. So, I mean, I got right back in the saloon. What you thought this was, dude? I walked right back up to the bar, ordered my first beer, choked it down in 10 seconds, got my second one, choked it down in 5 seconds, and got my third one, choked it down in, I can't count that many. But hey, guess what? Then I got a 4th one. Now I'm feeling myself for real. So now I'm walking around. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to run out the building, and then he gets in my way and bumps me. So as the mature man, I decide to talk it out. With my fists, of course. I'm not finna talk to this dude. Off rip, he swung on me, but then I hit him with something serious. I'm getting punched up a little bit, so I gotta show him what's up. Combo him so bad. Then they had this innocent bystander. I'm not finna let him be innocent, so I gotta swing on him too. But then he started punching me down, so I gotta lock in. Hit him with something serious, grabbed him by his neck and headbutted him. Then this dude in a white shirt walked up to me. And I'm not finna fight, bro. I pull out my knife and stabbed him in the chest. But then I done got popped in the back of the head, man. I done died once again. So after getting killed twice already, I decided to change my approach. I sat down in a chair and played me a little poker, man. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I didn't win a single game. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, bro. I lost every game, so I decided to cut my losses and get out of there. I mean, but after that, I started getting bored. Really just was running around doing dumb stuff. I looted some furniture. I went shopping, bought some cigars. And as you might have guessed, I got into a fight. Or 2. And possibly 3, but we're not gonna discuss that one because I shot, bro. But then I found myself bored once again, so I took up hunting. I missed the most devious shot of all time. Then my second try, I killed him. So after fighting / shooting / killing a couple more people, I made my way back to where I'm usually at, the saloon. Got there, I did the usual, walked up to the bar, got 1 drink, and that turned into 2 drinks. And that turned into 3 drinks. But then in the middle of my 4th drink, this dude just started swinging on me. So I had to do him bad. He was starting to beat me up a little bit, so I knocked him out. But then some dude got in the way and got hit with a mean punch, so he wanted to fight. So I had to hit him with something serious too. But then he started to beat me up. I'm not even gonna cap. So I pulled out my gun, pistol whip, bro, to the ground, and then I got shot. I got shot up, no cap. So as the mature man I am, I made my way back in there, and for a second time I shot it up. I found the dude that killed me, shot him once in the chest, shot her once in the chest. I'm looking for anybody to kill. Killed him. I'm shooting at him, but then I got shot in the back by some random, and it was a real person. My first person-to-person interaction was me getting shot. So after that, I decided to change paths. I climbed the tallest mountain in the game for literally no reason. I got stuck in the middle of the tundra with no shirt, if you don't remember. And I stabbed some random dude right outside of St. Denis. But while I was out there, I tried to save some lady from an alligator, and I ended up dying myself. So now I'm not helping nobody. And then I got into another fight. It's just the ordinary at this point. But I finally found a magical place. Another saloon. This one was kind of empty, so I just bought me a whiskey and walked out. But as I was walking through St. Denis, I found these two people. I thought they was cool because I waved at them, and they waved back. But when I went to go buy me another beer, they shot me in the back of the head for no reason. So that's my second time getting killed by random players. So at this point, I don't trust nobody. But then I found my way back to where I belong, the saloon, once again. Got me a whiskey. I'm down to my last $5. I done got shot twice. I done shot people more than twice. And obviously I had to get into another fight with some random dude. But even after all that, I found myself bored once again. Speaking of bored, do you remember the question from the beginning of the video? The whole point of this video in the first place? It was all to answer one question. Is Red Dead Online fun in 2024? Truth is, it depends. I mean, some of you might find it fun, some of y'all might not. You just gotta try the game and see if you haven't already. But from what I've experienced, it's not the funnest game in the world. It's alright in my opinion, but it could always be better. So I'm just gonna leave it at it could be fun depending on how you play. So that's my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. Just have a nice day. Like, subscribe, do all of that if you want. It just helps me out a little bit. And I'll see y'all next time.